I am Michael Kurosh. I live in Santa Barbara, California, one of the most beautiful places on earth. My design center is where people come to reimagine their homes and spaces. I work with the best designers, clients with broad tastes, and experts who navigate the fascinating world of design. I'm always excited to learn something new, and I never say no to a challenge. This is Design Santa Barbara. Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. Today at this World Heritage Site in Bath, England, visiting this Roman, beautifully made bath. It has been over 2,000 years here. Let's see what these clever Romans have built and why. Let's learn more about this incredible site and the glimpse it gives us into history. In the mid-1st century AD, the island of Britain was annexed by the Roman Emperor Claudius. After further conquest by Julius Caesar, Britain was declared a Roman province. With that declaration came the honors of being a part of the Roman Empire. Cities were built and prospered. In the region that is today known as Somerset, England, a natural hot spring was chosen as the site for a new town called Aqua Solis. An opulent public bath structure was built around the spring, and the city began to thrive around it. The water is sourced from rainfall on the nearby Mendip Hills, which then percolate down through limestone aquifers to a depth of over 10,000 feet. Geothermal energy raises the water temperature there to over 200 degrees. Under pressure, the heated water rises along fissures and faults in the limestone until it bubbles up from the ground into baths at a temperature around 112 degrees. Approximately 250,000 gallons of water rises through the fissures in the crust at Bath every day. The baths were dedicated to the Roman goddess Minerva. Ancient legends declared the water and mud had healing powers. Archaeologists have discovered curse tablets within the baths. A curse tablet was typically a metal sheet inscribed with a message to Minerva stating someone stole their clothing while they were in the bath. The wronged person would then offer the stolen clothing as a gift to Minerva, so the thief was now stealing from the god and would therefore be cursed. Since the 1970s, over 130 curse tablets have been found, and many are on display at the baths today. With the fall of Roman Empire, the public baths went into disrepair, and by the year 680, they were in complete ruin. For the next millennia, the baths saw on and off use by various groups. In the post-Roman era, Aqua Solis was renamed simply to Bath. And in 1591, the Royal Charter of Queen Elizabeth I charged the city of Bath with the maintenance of the springs. During the Elizabethan age, nobility from around Europe visited the baths for health and pleasure. Visitors drank the waters in the Grand Pump Room, a neoclassic salon which remains in use, both for taking the waters and for social functions to this day. During the Victorian age, the current structures surrounding the baths were built. In the early 19th century, it was briefly thought that the springs had dried up, but noted geologist William Smith discovered they had been accidentally diverted, and additional construction allowed the water to flow once more. In 1889, after additional construction, the baths were formally reopened as a museum, which included a gilt bronze head of the goddess Minerva discovered in 1727, and more than 12,000 denarii coins originally given as offerings to the gods. In the last 140 years, the baths have become one of the most visited sites in Britain, with an estimated average of 1.3 million visitors annually. So that was a look into Bath, England. It is the most beautiful place to visit. It is historic and one of the world's heritage sites. I encourage you to come see it for yourself. Today we are with Miss Sherry Bagai from Sherry B Design, and she's our in-house window and drapery specialist. So, Miss Sherry, viewers had a question as why should they actually use window coverings in their home where they can have it free and open and everybody can, God knows, look in and they can look out. Could you explain?
There are many reasons, obviously, but I'm going to give you 6 important reasons that why having window coverings in the house is beneficial to you. Number 1 is the style. You know, with adding window coverings, you can make a room look formal, informal, contemporary. You can definitely bring a style and a warmth to the room. Second one, probably, I think the most important would be privacy. We all want to have privacy inside the house, so honeycomb shades are perfect. They would let the light in, but nobody can see inside and outside. I think the third most important reason would be the light that comes through. If you don't have any window coverings, your wood floor can get faded, your area rugs can get affected by the lights. The next important one would be the energy cost. Yes. With the window covering, you can make the room cooler, warmer, and definitely helps you with keeping the cost of your electricity and gas low. Last but not least would be how much value it would add to your home. If you're thinking about selling your home, definitely the right window covering, window treatment makes your home more elegant and more desirable.
More representative,
yeah.
Yes. I agree with all of them. And I highly recommend you, if you're looking for window coverings, come see Sherry B at Santa Barbara Design Center and get the right and proper window covering and add to your home and make your life happier.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. On Design Santa Barbara, we have yet another rug. I love these rugs and I cannot stay away from them. So, this particular one has a really interesting story and you will probably not see it at first. Not too many people see these stories at first, but all rugs, every rug, even that tiny little one at your entrance has a story to tell. You just gotta be able to interpret it. So anyway, this particular rug was woven in Shirvan area in today's Azerbaijan, like around 1870s. Back then, Azerbaijan was part of Iran and Greater Persia. And the Russians slowly, every decade came in and annexed a little more until today's borders. Azerbaijan was part of Soviet Union. Now it is its own freestanding country and they have a lot of oil. So they're very good allies of us. Anyway, this particular one was woven by, and like most majority of tribal rugs, they are all woven by tribal women. And these women have a very artistic visions that they all woven in there. This is their history, this is their heritage they weave into these rugs. And this particular one is a young girl that has a story to tell to her parents, and she does it through the rug. So let's start from the beginning. She has these beautiful elements that all culminate to her desire. She weaved, first of all, this beautiful peacock in the top. If you look at it, these are the feathers, this is the head of it, and these are the legs. That's a beautiful peacock she wove in there. You have the cross, and again, let's remember Azerbaijan is neighbors of Armenia, and Armenia is the oldest Christian people living in that part of the world. They have the cross as their symbol is there. You have another bigger cross creates out here. You have the peacock's tail one more time here. You have a little birdie. There's a little bird down there. You have this beautiful animal motif down there. You have the 8-sided star, which they call also göz again. We see these motifs quite a lot in Turkish, means eye, and that actually is against the evil eye. We have the running dog. Dog is a sign of loyalty, trust, and honor. Is the running dog, is the head of the dog, and these are the legs. Here's another set of them. And dogs are very important to these people. Again, these are shepherds, and they use dogs to maintain and keep and gather the sheep together, the rams, the horns. The Z out here, you see these little Z's, these are stylized dragons. The stylized dragons, again, dragons play a big role in these people's life, and they bring wealth, they bring knowledge, and I will, in another episode, explain to you why they're looking for the dragon. You have a running water. Water brings prosperity. These are, again, these people, tribal people, and they're dependent on rain. They're dependent on water, because it's not like you're gonna go open the water and then comes from Kachuma Lake. So this is what they're looking for, rain. They're looking for running water, very essential to their life. Eight-sided star in form of a flower. You have a cross in the middle, another little cross inside of it. Eight-sided star is one of the oldest motifs in human art. Besides the cave paintings, eight-sided star is one of the oldest arts in the world. So let's start with the girl. So there's her dog. Life goes. First thing she draws in there is that gentleman with the mustache, and as you can see is the number 1 down there. So she's giving a subliminal, actually not that subliminal because she wove it in here, notice to the parents that she really likes that guy. And the number 1, that's her choice. And this is the guy she is interested in. And here she is. She's happy. She's dancing. You can see her face. She's smiling. She has the red cheeks, as you can see. This is really a hard thing to weave. Think about it. It just every little knot creates a dot in here and is made of little dots. So she's dancing. She's happy. There's a little cat or something is right there. We come up a little bit more, and this is, again, takes time. So each, I would say, 6-7 centimeter represents at least a month or 2 of her life. You come up, she has all these little motifs, she's happy. You come up here, she puts a comb, although she's interested in the guy, but they never had a real encounter. And this is sign of purity, sign of virginity. She puts the comb in there. You come up a little bit more, she puts more designs. She gets this double-headed goat, which is one of the unbroken chains of design. Is 3,000 years old. At least we see it in Loristan bronze. You have this goose against evil eye. Look at that cute little thing. This is colorful, whatever it is, an animal. We don't know what it is. You come up there. That is her lock, Aniki. It is her virginity that's still intact right there. She's having interest in the guy, but she hasn't done no action. So parents better do something about it, and I mean sooner. So yes, they did. They put them together. This is her, the husband, and her lock opened. Now she's not anymore virgin. So most likely they got married. This is the history woven into this rug. It's very interesting. You can see it's like an autobiography, but woven. And then actually look in the very top. These people are illiterates. They don't have books. They cannot go to schools. These are tribal people moving 500 miles back and forth, going to highland, lowland for the sheep, so they don't get formal education. She put a lot of effort to put an M in there. That's probably her initial, and it is really not that easy to obtain that. You think, now you have telephones, you have this and that. This is, she put that number 1 in there. That must have been a good effort out of her part, and then M out there, which is her initial. You can see this rug. It starts from beginning, beautiful, artistic, messages going there. At the end, she get married to the husband she was wishing for. So it is her history woven into this. She's probably dead for a good 100 years, but the rug is still here and carries her legacy, her story, and the happy ending. Anyway, if you want to see this beautiful piece, it's at the Santa Barbara Design Center. I'll gladly share it with you. Come and feel it, touch it, look at it. It gives you a sense of joy that not too many art forms will give you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Today we are with Jess, the owner and creative director of Just LED at the Santa Barbara Design Center, and he's a marvel of lighting. So I understand there is a new recessed lighting that replaces the old clunky big ones, is more ergodynamic, and you carry these. Can you explain to our viewers what this is all about and what kind of benefits they get out of it?
Yes, Michael. Traditionally, 6-inch and 4-inch has been the standard across America. The big clunky trims on the ceiling, you'll see them all over America. Since LED has come to another level on recessed fixtures, and as a designer, we like to see tight little go-away trims that you don't see, they're up in the ceiling. So we have trims that are 3.5 inches that go, the light sits up in the ceiling, so when you walk in it doesn't hit you in the face like the 6 and 4-inch traditional cans used to do. They also dim warm, so it's like the old traditional dimming. Everyone loves LED dimming to the way halogens used to. It's called warm dim, so they dim down nice and warmly. So, and it's all sat above the ceiling and it's all optical, sending shafts of light through the room, creating a great mood in the room.
Well, that's very nice, and I have seen it actually in your showroom. Come down here and see what he has to offer and make your house beautiful and warm. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Welcome to Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurash, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, heading south to Montecito with Sherry B and Sherry B Designs. She has completed a project, and I'm excited to see what she has done. Please join us. Sherry, this is a beautiful place you finished. It's really nice.
Thank you, Michael.
I know you for many years, but it's the first time you're on our show. What an honor. Thank you for being on it.
Well, thank you for asking me to be part of it.
Well, I'm glad, and I hope you will be a constant guest from now on. So tell us a little bit, our viewers, about you, what you do, what's your background, and so on.
So I'm Sherry with Sherry B Design, and I moved to Santa Barbara about 6 years ago, and I've been in the field of architecture, but interior design was always my passion. So I knew eventually that's what I'm going to be doing. And I'm originally from Iran, lived in different states most of my life, and then about 12 years ago moved to Asia, just came back from Singapore 5 years ago, and just love being in Santa Barbara, love doing what I'm doing.
You're getting really good response from Santa Barbarians, actually. They love what you do, and they refer you over and over, which is nice. And
We're very lucky, actually.
And in fact, this morning we were in another house that you were finishing up, and hopefully we're going to have that one on our show maybe next season or something.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, there you go. So tell us about this house. Let's start someplace, and I know you did everything custom. I mean,
Everything is custom
we
made.
did every little thing custom, and specifically to the owner of the house, because he had the certain requirements.
Exactly.
He's here part-time,
Yes.
and he wanted something that's manageable and is nice.
Absolutely.
Tell us.
So yeah, all the furniture was done by Michael, and the fabric that we picked needed to be durable, to make sure that the kids are comfortable watching TV, playing video games.
And washable. That was the
Washable,
thing. That doesn't get a
exactly.
stain, because, you never know. You have some Coca-Cola or some coffee on it, and
Absolutely.
it needs to be easily off.
Absolutely.
And we use the house fabrics that they're polyester.
There you go, exactly. So one of my specialties are fabric and window coverings, and for this certain client, I wanted the fabric to be really light, but then at the same time for the living room, I wanted them to have a motorized roller shades. With the motorized roller shades, with the press of a button, all the shades would go up and down at the same time, or they work individually. And for their main living room, that was the goal, to make sure that the light is not coming in. But for the rest of the house, we wanted to use a very light fabric, a very natural feel and look. So I picked this very beautiful linen fabric. The hardware, again, it was all about simplicity and something that we can tie in with the rest of the iron staircase. So those are all custom-made hardware that we're using in the house. And then at the same time, we changed all the sconces. They were pretty old looking, and my client, again, is into white and very simple, I should say. and those are the ones that I picked for him. As you can see, it's a very light room with the vaulted ceiling. And I knew that definitely the room needs big furniture, and the sectional that we put in the living room, again by Santa Barbara Design Center, they needed it to be wider, they wanted to be custom made.
And we custom made also the chair that is very beautiful. You picked it obviously, but it's nice.
Well, thank you. Yeah, all in all, they love the living room area, and they're very happy with all the furniture, very comfortable.
Yeah, thank you. So after here, we're gonna go where? You said there is there is a secret room down there. I haven't seen it yet. Let's go check it out. Oh, a couple of them. Okay, so let's go.
So we are in the guest room / office.
Dual-purpose room.
Dual-purpose room, exactly.
Very well.
So originally downstairs they had saltillo tile here, and it was cold and definitely needed some warmth in it. So we changed the flooring to wood floor.
These are actually very good color. They're not gray, they're not that dark, and they're not that yellowy that is a little bit outdated. So, but this is beautiful. You guys picked a nice white planks too.
Well,
very
thank
nice.
you. Yes. And then the area rugs.
Oh, did you say the rug? Oh my God, I didn't know. This is beautiful
courtesy of
rug.
Santa Barbara Design Center.
Yes, I'm a rugaholic. I love this rug. Yes, yes, yes. You did pick, actually that one is nice. You matched, I remember you were looking for a fabric to match it.
Exactly, exactly. And then hence the bed, my clients really like the color gray, so I had to bring it almost in every room.
But you did it actually differently. A lot of people have gray that's dirty and cold looking. You remember you put a lot of time picking that warm and rich gray, which is a little bit lighter than what people do. Exactly. Nice.
Originally in this room there was a freestanding fireplace, pretty old, and again it was taking so much room. So we decided to do a built-in to create a bit more room for my client. And at the same time, he's a great photographer, and a lot of the pictures that you see in the house are done by him. So I knew the accent color needs to be that orange rusty color that he has in his pictures. And that's pretty much dictated the whole theme of this room. The color of the walls, we picked the color that has that warm tone, and so all in all, it came together pretty good.
I think you did a very good job. Also, the drapes, they match the rug, they match the bed, and they create privacy, but at the same time, they bring a lot of light in, and they're beautiful. And as you said, they're very natural and earthy looking.
Exactly. This room was really dark because the ceiling is really low. Because of that, they needed some light fabric. And then they're very okay with the light coming into the room. So that's why I picked something that it's kind of see-through, sheery feel.
You did beautiful in this room. Very nice. And
well, thank you.
Congratulations. So where are we going from here?
We're going to the primary bedroom at the moment.
All right. Love to see it. All right. This is a nice primary.
Yes.
And
it's
airy.
Exactly.
So I remember you had the challenge of having a lower ceiling, and that window I remember was a challenge too. You wanted to fit the custom headboard underneath it. Exactly. That I remember, and you did a good job. So explain to our viewers what you did.
Well, the primary room, as you can see, it's pretty big. It gets a lot of light. Again, they like the light, so I knew that for the drapes, all I need to do is just put lining behind them. It didn't need to be blackout. And at the same time, the bed, as you walk in, that's the first thing you see, and the headboard, I was limited with the size of the headboard, which, as Michael mentioned, it was a bit challenging, but the focus of this room is this barn door.
These are the biggest barn doors in the whole California. Probably in Wyoming you find bigger ones.
It took us a while to find the right size. Exactly. But, and they're heavy and big, one piece, being that big, so it was a good challenge.
What is behind it?
It's a closet, actually.
Oh, it's a closet.
They have a very big closet. Yeah.
But it's very big. It's very big.
Yes. And again, the furniture came from Santa Barbara Design Center. We put a swivel chair on the
corner. We made that chair?
We sure did.
Wow, we're surely talented.
Yes. And nice area to sit and read books.
It's very nice and comfortable. I remember this chair.
Exactly.
It's very nice.
And again, furniture, everything came from Santa Barbara Design Center. The area rug.
Oh, yes, the area rug.
Is
Thank
my
you.
favorite because it has a bit of a sheen gold champagne color into it that goes really well with everything in this room, actually.
You know, I actually like that rug a lot, to be honest with you. It's just very nice and airy. And I'm glad you picked this one because it ties the whole room together.
Well, thank you.
Very nice. Yeah, you're good. So thank you for showing us this beautiful
Absolutely.
home.
My
And
pleasure.
I would like it if you join us upstairs. We sit down outside. Viewers had a couple of questions and maybe we can answer them.
Sure. Will do.
All right, so let's go.
Okay.
Welcome back to Design Santa Barbara. Today on 411 we have Sherry B from Sherry B Designs, and we have a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
So we would like to know, what are the challenges of making custom furniture and what are the rewards of making custom furniture for your own home or your projects?
Good question, Michael. I think actually definitely a lot more benefits, simply because when we custom make the furniture, we are making the piece of furniture to the liking of our clients, the size, the depth, the height, width. Although it could be a bit more expensive than your standard ones that you can just walk in and buy it from a store, a custom made furniture is definitely to the liking of the clients. Challenges, I would think sometimes the timing of when to get the furniture, but pretty much I think that's about it.
Yeah, well, I kind of agree with both what you said. Yes, I agree, and that's what I preach anyway. Get the right thing for yourself that will be there for many, many years. It's like, you know, you go to a shoe store and they have only size 9. It's not gonna fit everybody. You're not gonna have the white shoe for everybody, you know. So get a custom made for yourself.
Very good point.
It's
Very
actually good for me too, because I do custom made.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. It's so nice to having you on our show.
Well, thank you.
Looking forward to
Michael.
have you again.
Thank you.
Thank you. If you wanted to see Sherry B, come to Santa Barbara Design Center. She has her own niche and her own place, and we are very lucky having you.
It's a pleasure to be there. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much.